How do sponges digest their food? Have you ever wondered how sponges, those simple yet fascinating creatures of the ocean, manage to digest their food? Let's break it down in a way that's easy to understand. Sponges use a unique method called intracellular digestion. This means they digest their food inside individual cells rather than having a digestive system like many other animals. The key players in this process are special cells known as choanocytes, or collar cells. These cells line the inner chambers of the sponge and have a whip-like structure called a flagellum. The flagellum moves back and forth, creating a water current that pulls water into the sponge through tiny openings called ostia. As the water flows in, it carries along tiny food particles like bacteria and plankton. Once the water is inside, the choanocytes trap these food particles using a sticky mucus on their collars. The trapped particles are then engulfed by the choanocytes through a process called phagocytosis. This is where the cell membrane wraps around the food particle and brings it into the cell, forming a food vacuole. Inside this vacuole, enzymes break down the food into nutrients that the sponge can use. But that's not all. Sponges also have other cells called archaeocytes or the cysts. These cells float in a jelly-like substance known as mesohyl, which is found between the outer and inner layers of the sponge. Archaeocytes can take in food particles from choanocytes and help distribute nutrients to other cells throughout the sponge. This way, all cells get the nourishment they need, even if they do not directly capture food. Since sponges do not have a digestive tract, all digestion happens within the cells. This limits the size of the food particles they can process to very small ones. As water flows through the sponge, it also allows for the exchange of gases like oxygen and waste gases such as carbon dioxide. This exchange happens through simple diffusion, making it an efficient system for sponges. This feeding and digestion method is closely linked to the sponge's filter feeding lifestyle. By continuously pumping large volumes of water through their porous bodies, sponges effectively capture microscopic food particles suspended in the water. This system not only provides food but also supports gas exchange and waste removal, making it essential for the sponge's survival in the ocean. So, the next time you see a sponge, remember that these simple creatures have a remarkable way of digesting their food, all while playing a vital role in the marine ecosystem.